Right folks, welcome back. The search is back on for that £20 pike. It's pike season again. Me and Bob's are out today on a fairly large industrial canal. We don't even know if there's any pike in here, but we're going to give it a good go. In this season of Monster Pike Fishing, we are going to be targeting pike in a lot of different new waters that we've never fished before. So we're going to be going into the unknown a little bit. But if you don't try anywhere new and you don't fish where no other people fish, you never know if there could be a 30 or a 20 lurking underneath. So stay tuned for this season and I hope you enjoy. Monster at deep, man. We've come off to a fairly decent start this season. Bob's has already had a 18.5 pike off of one of our favourite rivers. I've had a 13 from a local lake, but I've caught it before, so I'll just put a little picture up of that. We've had a few we've had a few jacks over the past few weeks, but we're gonna proper start getting out again now and try to find that bigger fish. For example, that's why we're fishing here today. We've got a feeling there's some decent fish in here. The match weights and things like that have all been pretty good, and all match anglers say they've been bothered by pike. So we'll see what happens today. If we don't catch out, that's pike fishing. Cheers for now.
I'm just going to take you all forward in time now to a few later sessions which happened later on in the year. We'll come back to this session a little later on in the video.
Probably not. Probably total crap. Welcome back to another session. I'm out again today with Bob's like I normally am, and we're fishing on a completely unknown river. It's about 40 foot deep in the middle. It's about 30 foot a rod length out. It looks good for pike. We've seen plenty of coarse fish topping here this morning when we got here, so I think we've got a pretty reasonable chance. We've got all four rods out, 3 on float and 1 on a ledger which is fishing in the middle. So we're gonna sit back now, maybe have a bite to eat for breakfast, and I've got a bite. I haven't. I don't know what that was. My float was doing something. But yeah, we've got the rods in. We're gonna sit back and see if we can get one now. It's a pretty good sign.
At this particular point in the day, we did see a few pike coming up and looking at our floats, so what Bob's did was twitched his bait on the bottom, and a pike actually took the bait as he did that.
fish, yeah.
It's a little fishy, mate.
Good scrappers, so that's still quite warm. Must have been looking at the bait, I touched it and instantly took it. So, one of them.
Oh, not bad, Mr. Bob's. £8. In the net, mate. Right. Let's put it back by hand, Bob's.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Let's have a quick look at her, mate.
A bit awkward here on looking this one, and it's caught its hook a bit for me. I'll put it back there and it's wrapped up in net a bit hooks.
Beautiful colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely fish.
And it's literally 5 minutes that. I'll get it back now because it's going a bit crazy.
Well, Bob's, you're off the mark, mate.
Yeah. First one there. We'll just,
What was that? 2 minutes?
yeah, a bit tricky. I'm looking at it. We'll have to have a bit of a rethink, I think, Tom.
Yeah, we'll bring them up here next time, mate. But
Unless we do it there, Tom.
yeah, I think we should bring them up top, mate.
I reckon we'll be alright there, Tom. We have to get a real big one on. If we get another.
Bob's secret. Fish over depth off the drop off.
Could be it. No, it's took the bait again. We're not sure if it's even pike. It's quite running quite fast with it. Nothing there.
It's an eel, mate.
I lost the bait as well now. So.
Alright, folks, we're getting eels. Yay. Bob's the eel destroyer.
Well, that bait's free offering now. I've got the tail left.
It's got to be eels, hasn't it? Got to be.
I think it's jack.
Nah, you'd have hooked it, mate. 3 times it's had it.
Me and Brent had the same thing on the ooze. Yeah. In the end, we thought it was a small pike. We did eventually get one in. It was a massive eel.
£5.
Yeah, we just got the bait when it saw us.
Get a bait back on, mate. Could be a £30 pike.
I don't want to catch an eel.
Could be a smart pike. £30. Right, folks. We're moving swims. Still not had a bite. It's gone pretty quiet over there, so we're moving up here. Looks pretty cool, I say, up here. Let's see what happens. Have you got a carrier bag on your head?
Not a carrier bag, it's a camera cover. It's raining, Tom. Don't want to get my hat wet. Tom, stop filming, stupid little kid.
Putting it on.
No, I don't want
Yeah, well, it's good.
it.
It's all going on, mate. It's all going on.
After a little while in the new peg, not much really happened, so we moved back to where we started, because we did know there were a few pike there, so at least that's a start.
Big fast.
Why wasting that, Tom?
Go through it to you. Do you need that? Some crap. Yeah, then. Yeah, that's floating. Probably won't with bait on though.
Lamprey's gone now.
Oh, for God's sake, that's a pike, mate. That's a pike.
That's the move the rods, Tom. That one's going now.
Oh God. No, it's not. Oh, yes, got it out.
It's definitely a pike, this one. It comes off, go down and land it from there. Thundering down through the night.
Is it a trout? DL. Is it big, this? Let me know when it's nearly ready, mate. I'll go down.
Definitely bigger than the other. Just come off.
Ah, that were a monster. That were a monster. That was 20 pounder, mate. Look at.
Still.
It's there.
You see it? I think it might be it's still on, Tom. It's got it.
It's got it. It's got it, mate. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. Has it got it?
Picked it, followed it in again. It wasn't. Took it now. It's on.
This is a big fish, mate. On again.
Yeah, it's on again.
Oh my god. We're on again, folks.
It's come off again.
Never. Leave it in, leave it in. That were a monster at deep, man. No.
The next session brought us out on one of our favourite venues, and it was the big gravel pit.
We've got all 4 rods out. 3 on the ledger setup, and Bob's has got one out on the float, and he's going to try and get his first fish on a ledger setup today. It's looking good for it. Perfect conditions. Like I say, it's warm, overcast, and there's a little bit of breeze on the water. So we'll see what happens today.
Film of a cup of tea. Me seeing how many drinks I can get out of a tea bag. It's good, it shows the fans that we're doing boiling kettles. Fish is sitting there on the bottom. I think there's a smell building up in the water around it. As if it's just like wafting away. I think it's
like a trail to it.
Bit of cover there.
Sharp.
After a very uneventful morning, and not much at all happening, me and Bob's decided to move swims. Let's just say they tried some interesting tactics, but surprisingly they worked.
I'm going to pop it up, Tom. And just see if it works. I can refuse that.
Is it still on? You on? Impossible. Bob's is in, folks. Going for it, isn't it? Yeah. Not bad, mate. Little micro. There we go, guys. Lovely gravel pit pike there. Look at colours on that. Beautiful. Yeah. Well, the bites have slowed up a bit now, so we've got some burgers on the go, and I just thought this is not sponsored, by the way. If anyone's after a decent fishing stove, that's the one you want. Tracker CG3, 45 quid I believe they are. Excellent bit of kit. Then to pair with that, got a little Ridge Monkey sandwich toaster. Also an excellent bit of kit. You get these little plastic spatulas with them as well. Must say, very good setup. Excellent for cooking anything that you can put in a frying pan, basically. In this case, it's burgers in the rain whilst we're waiting for another fish. If we get one or not, it's a mystery. But yeah, I'm going to cook these up and get them in some bread and have these for tea. What do you say, Bob? Did you?
Me and Bob's enjoyed them burgers, but after that, not much really happened. So I'm going to take you back to the session from the start of the video.
These smelts are brilliant, aren't they? But I don't think you can get a genuinely more sensitive ledger setup than this. Even Bob's impressed and he only uses floats. I know it's not special, but you know. It's a bite, that, mate. I've actually got a bite, mate. Yeah, there's fish on, mate. Fish on. Oh. Feels reasonable, this. Feels really weird, mate.
Big fish, John.
This is big, this, mate. This is not small, this is not small. Yeah. This is very big, mate. This is not small. No, it's in its head, this. That's not a micro, you're having a laugh. Yeah, great. It's not micro, that. You something wrong with you?
Quite far away.
It's £20 this. It's in the net. Reasonable. Yeah. Well, an unexpected capture of the day. We were just about to pack up and move to somewhere else, but a ledger rod started going off and I've got a lovely fish here. We're only just hooked inside at mouth. There we go. That's a true beauty. We've just weighed it with the net with 22 pounds, or it bobs? Nearly 23 pounds. We're going to take the net off in a second and we're gonna find out the true weight of it, but absolute beast. That was caught on a smelt, which has probably only been in about 10 minutes. So let's get this beauty put back in. It's a fat flipper anyway. Right there, turn around now, look. Graceful release, that's what I say. Well, that was a completely unexpected moment. We were just thinking of packing up and moving to a lake that's nearby, but I just cast that rod out about half an hour ago and it's we're getting a few beat front wind, so at first I thought it was that on my ledger rod. But it beeped really quickly, and then I saw a line bouncing off the end of the rod tip. Obviously, that's an indication there's a fish on. Picked up, wound down, and straight away I knew it was quite a big fish because I could feel them head shakes, and just felt like it was snagged, to be honest, when it were over there. But it was just the weight of the fish. So we weighed it with the net, which were 23 pounds, and the net's 3.5 pounds. It was just under 20 pound at 19.5, which is very annoying. I mean, I could have lied about it and said it's a 20, you know, and that would have been it, the end to the series. But you know, we're going to persevere. It's still early season, November. We're going to persevere, and we're going to, like I say, it's a brand new water, and it's pretty unbelievable to catch a fish like that out of here. But I think there might be some that are, you know, 10 pound bigger than that in here. So we might be back, or we might be trying some, like I say, completely new waters, because it's just unknown to us what's in any of them. Like, we didn't even know there were pike in here at all, but we saw a couple of guys lure fishing a bit further down and they had one out, so that spurred us on a little bit. But I'll be honest, I was losing my mojo, and just goes to show you, pike fishing takes that 1 second and you're on top of the world again. But we've still got the best time because it's really bright now, and we've still got the best time to come. So we're going to get the rods back in, and hopefully we'll get something even bigger, or Bob's can land himself a fish. So get them rods back in now, see what happens. Trap set. Right, well, as you can see, we're at the end of the session now, and the light's starting to drop, and unfortunately Bob's hadn't managed to bag himself a fish. He's rubbish. You can hear him saying stuff in the background, folks, but he's total crap, really. We're gonna get out in a few days' time and try somewhere else. See if we can bag that 20 pounder. Like I say, we've had that nice fish, just scraping under 20 pounds today, and beautiful fish, so not a mark on it. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's made my season, even if I don't catch a 20. But yeah, we've still got the rods in, so there's still time for another fish, but it's looking pretty unlikely. So we'll see you in a bit.